Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Honey Badger Hour, episode Sip Some. It's your buddy, Emilio, the Honey Badger Urrutia, with our host, JP Mestanza. Good morning, everybody. How's it going, brother?
What's up, everybody? How's it going, bro?
Cheers, my man. Let's get right into it. Day 5 of our weekly chronicles.
Quarantine life.
Yeah. Technically not really quarantine, right? Because in Thailand there's no laws or anything like that, so we
It's
don't
not
wanna
official. It's not an order. We've been asked.
Yeah, so let's. I feel bad saying quarantine chronicles. Let's just say we're just being safe right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're just staying inside. But Thailand has been telling us to stay in. I'm just worried that we've been doing it for too long. We started way too early. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody. So we're out here, and it's early Friday morning, and when there's nothing going on in the world and times are quiet, leave it to John Jones to spice the community up and give us something to talk about.
Exactly.
Oh, my Lord.
Ooh.
Damn, John Jones, you fucked up again, bro. You did it again, dog.
DWI number 2.
He did it again. That's DWI number 2. His third incident with a car, with a vehicle. You know, this guy just cannot be behind the wheel, yo. He's off the chain. And it's always in the same moments, you know. It seems like when he's doing good or like after a win that he fucks up.
Yeah.
And you know what I was just thinking too? Like during all this stuff that's going on, for somebody like John Jones, this is probably the worst case scenario. You know, because somebody like that, you know, you got to think with his how do you say it, drug abuse or whatever. It's got to be a drug abuse problem, you know, with his problem with drugs and alcohol in the past, and the fact that he can't keep his head straight behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? He's probably got a lot of other demons, like addiction issues that nobody even knows about, that he's dealing with. And like for somebody like that to be in a time like this where you can't really do nothing, like training is probably that's probably when he's at his best. That's why he's champion, probably, you know what I mean? Because like training is probably like where he can put all his energy into something positive. And look what happens, he becomes a champion. But then the problem is when he's not fighting and he doesn't have an opponent, and something like this happens where you just know you're not going to fight for a while, kind of give you like an excuse to like let your gas off the pedal. So I think this is what just happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for you guys, for everybody that doesn't know, our man, our boy John Jones, what did he catch? Yo, JP, hit him with the business. Hit him with what he has. I couldn't believe when I read this morning. I was like, oh snap. Well, yeah. I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna have nothing. I was like, today was Friday. I was like, yo, I don't think we should do another one. We've been doing too many. It's good practice. And then sure enough, John Jones gives us something to chat about. So hit him with the stats, JP.
On Thursday morning at 1 a.m. in New Mexico, in Albuquerque time, officers responded to an area in downtown Albuquerque. Now, they responded to what they thought were just shots fired. In the area, they found a car that was parked, but the engine was running. They go and check it out, and it was John Jones. John Jones, according to reports, he showed signs of intoxication. He had the intention of driving, obviously, because he had his car running. And he failed a field sobriety test, and then a breathalyzer test result showed that he was twice above the legal limit. And according to the complaint, officers, when they checked his car, he had a black handgun under the driver's seat and a half-empty bottle of Recuerdo Mezcal from Jorge Masvidal's Recuerdo Mezcal in the passenger seat, or in the back of the passenger seat. And he was charged with DWI, and possession of an open container, and negligent use of a deadly weapon, which may or may not come from the shots fired. That's according to police. Police saying they're going to be testing the bullet casing to see if he was the one that shot out his window. So that's where we are right now.
Oh, so maybe it was because all right. So when I read it, I was thinking, they responded to. I was thinking he was probably. What I'm guessing is he was in the car, maybe, like, and he was all fucked up and shot off 2 bullets, or like maybe he got in an argument with somebody, and then like maybe he got in an argument with somebody and he just tried to get him to scare off. He's like, yo, fuck you.
Could have happened.
Like, shot his gun in the air. He could say like maybe somebody was trying to rob him or something, you know, like as a scapegoat, as a lawyer point of view. But
yeah, man,
when I first read this, I was gonna rip John Jones. I was gonna be like, this guy's a fucking idiot, because it's like, god damn it, man, you know, like. You're just getting your shit back together and you go and fuck it up again. It's like, but then I was like, you know what, man, to me making mistakes this big, this late in the game, at like with the stakes this high for him, and like meaning he's willing to sacrifice so much to be like drunk and driving. He's probably it's probably because he's hiding from his family and stuff like that, you know. So he's got to be. See, he's gonna need help, man. To me, it seems like now, after, like at first I was gonna rip him, but now I think maybe he needs help, yo, because he's gonna get like some type of counseling or something like that to deal with addiction, you know. Because if you can't keep your shit together after all these times, you know, like then now it doesn't have anything. It's not a matter of discipline. It's a matter of like actual physical addiction, where like you're gonna do it regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the results.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't care about the consequences.
Yeah, this is a big thing with addicts and stuff like that. Like a lot of people, like when I hear people like if they get mad at like drug addicts and stuff like that, like they shit on them, and if they want to do that, like if it's their choice. But the thing is, like once those juices get flowing, it's like it's kind of hard to stop. You know, it's like that little devil on your shoulder that's like in your ear, and you can't take him out no matter what. So, if you ask me, I think it's something more than it's more than a discipline issue. It's more than like a thinking issue, because like I'm sure, obviously, he's not a stupid person. You know what I'm saying? He's very smart. You know, he's been the world champion since I think 2011, 2012. You know, he's been a world champion for over 10 years at the top of the game. You know what I'm saying? He just has a problem controlling those demons. You know. And like I said, having a time like this where like maybe if you do have an addiction, it's like a good way to like mask it, or like to keep it down, or like to keep it under control, is to like have a job. Like being the world champion is going to be a good way to keep you fit and keep you disciplined. You know what I'm saying? And keep you in check. But now when it's going to be the end of the world and shit, and you ain't got nothing but time in your hands. If you got caught drinking on Monday, you think things were already like people already stopped driving in America on Monday, right? Or when did he get caught? Thursday, just this morning.
Thursday morning.
Yeah, so things have already been.
But it's New Mexico though, so I'm not sure what the lockdown rules are, or if the governors imposed something, so it's different what they're doing in California and New York. Although it was 1 a.m. too. It wasn't like he was just driving out in the middle of the afternoon. It was.
Yeah, so he was probably like at the pubs times or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so funny, and they said he shot out. Yo, what a fucking idiot! Because he has a gun and he's not even responsible enough to have it. Because, my buddies told me when I think Glenn and Frank told me that in Houston, when he was the main event, when he was at the buffet and breakfast, he had his pistol on his holster on the side.
Jones.
Yeah, like a phone, like a cell phone back in the day. Because in Texas is an open carry state.
Yeah.
So he was just like, he was stunting with his gun out. You know what I'm saying?
Taking advantage.
Yeah. So he's just, I don't know what the fuck the point of that was. Just like to let everybody know, hey guys, I got a gun. Or if you just wanted to support like the open carry law, so he wanted to show that he's like a Second Amendment activist. You know what I'm saying? So he just like walk around like maybe he feels like everybody should have a gun on their side, like Texas style, and then there wouldn't be a lot less problems, you know. But what the fuck, man? How is the UFC world champion gonna be drunk, hitting babies, and this guy's walking around with a loaded gun in his car too? So he's got a bottle of liquor, he's got a loaded gun, and he knows how to fight. You know, like, don't be a fool, man. You got to be responsible. You got to be responsible. You're supposed to be a responsible champion, but at the end of the day, I think it goes more than that. You know what I'm saying? We're no one is here to judge, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever is going on, I wish him the best. He's got to handle this shit, but this is not good. This is not good.
But I think what you mentioned might be. If I'm looking for a theory or anything like that, I think that's a really solid one, man. Like a guy like that, training is probably his saving grace, and now it's kind of been taken away from not just him, everybody. But he probably doesn't know what to do. I don't know. It just got the best of him this time, and it's the third time, and man, since he's become champion too, basically. Yeah,
third time. 2012, 2015. Okay, just legal instances. You're talking about 2012. 2015 and now,
yeah,
right? That's just the one.
My thing is, like, if you're John Jones, how come you don't have a driver? You don't got Grab? You don't got something? Uber? Can you do that out there in Albuquerque? I mean, you're John Jones. You should be able to do that. It's kind of the same thing when Plaxico Burress accidentally shot himself in a club. It's like you don't have homies that tell you that's not, like, why. Like, why? You just won the Super Bowl. What are you doing? You don't got friends that kind of let you know that that's probably the dumbest thing you should do right there? You know? No one's going to mess with you. Look how big you are.
Yo, all these famous people, all these like rappers and shit and athletes that have guns, they say they have it on them for protection, but there's more cases of athletes shooting themselves and getting in trouble with guns, with drugs, than any athletes ever getting attempted to get robbed.
Yeah, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, there's a few times this happened, dog. Like, I forgot Plexico Rivera shot himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy was with Shine.
Quentin Williams
boys had a gun and they passed the gun.
Yeah, with Shine.
Didn't Ray Lewis something happened with a?
He allegedly saw a murder,
and then the gun was passed to him.
Yeah, something like that.
Shifted again, you know. So it's like, yo, all you guys, like, you got pieces and shit, but it's like, man, first of all, if you have an illegal piece, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess it's got down to your life, but people always get popped for doing for. That's crazy, yo.
It kind of makes me appreciate entourage, like the group of friends he had, because they were people he knew around him. It was the star, but he had people he knew around him who were kind of not letting him go too far astray, not letting him get too big for his head. Entourage, remember that TV show Entourage?
Yeah, that's
have you seen
fake,
it?
Yo.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it was based off of Mark Wahlberg's life.
You're talking about like, nah, it's like a totally
you need like a E to tell you, don't bring the gun into the club. You don't need to do that.
Well, I guess Albuquerque's open carry too anyways, yo. He just... John Jones, once again, on the hot sheets when there's nothing to be going on. And actually, that's a sign, yo. Like, check it out, right? So I was saying, he got in trouble for this DUI, and it's like, man, all this time on your hands right now, it's a good time to go out and celebrate. And like, yo, this is a good warning, and to everybody else out there, you know what I mean? Other fighters, you know, yo, this is a time right now when it's like it's the battle between yourself, you know. So it's like, this is the easy time to like to go in reverse and slack off. You know what I'm saying?
Another DUI.
And not do anything. Yeah, get another DUI and go in America and be partying. But yo, he's the world champ, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know who's not out there getting DUIs, ready to fight tomorrow? Alex, dog. Alex wouldn't be out here getting no DUIs.
The great one.
He's out here training with the family. You know what I'm saying? So, just another reason why to you never know what's going on with John Jones. At the end of the day, he's the champ. He's been a long-time UFC champ for a long time, and we don't wish him no harm, so I wish him all the best, and I hope this all gets sorted out and cleared out. But, yo, please get your shit together, you know? Or the people around him, hopefully he gets his shit together, you know? Hopefully he gets his shit together, because I love when he fights. I love when he's the champ. And, but he better get his shit together, because my man Izzy's in the middleweight division getting ready, training, dog. You know what I'm saying? He just defended his title against the most dangerous man in the division. Just proved to the world that if you take him down, he's going to get back up. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side, John Jones out here catching DUIs.
So he has a court appearance on April 9th. John Jones does. He's already out on bail. If that happens, who knows, with the current coronavirus situation, that might get postponed. I mean, I don't know how the UFC will proceed if this whole thing kind of clears up. There's a lot of questions in the air. Man, everything's just kind of being pushed back right now. So we'll see how long this will take to even for him to get past it.
Yo, imagine if his court case gets delayed or something like that, and then it just gets pushed back because of the coronavirus. Like, this would be a good. I don't even want to say nothing. That'd be a good time to do. It would be. Well, I'm sure I'm not. If his thing gets pushed back, now's a good time to be committing some crimes, yo. Because we're not gonna want to be holding you in the. Oh, somebody was saying that about Philadelphia, actually.
What?
And in Philadelphia, the cops aren't pulling up and nobody over. People are just doing drugs in the streets and stuff.
Oh, like Amsterdam?
I don't know. Yeah. But they're just saying right now with the coronavirus and stuff, the police aren't really like aren't enforcing any laws out there with like people doing drugs and
it's
stuff.
Also
like
Philly. So
yo,
Philly would do some shit.
But do you think you think he was just like, all right, you think that's a cry for help from John Jones if he's all fucked up in his car? Yo, imagine, right? You're sitting in your car.
Drinking mezcal.
You're drinking a bottle
that your boy
of
Jorge gave you.
Nah, yeah, that's his. Well, he might be sponsored.
I don't want to put him into this, but I'm just.
He might be sponsored by that because they have the same.
Maybe, yeah.
They're boys, you know. So he probably got like a deal on it. Maybe he gets a bunch of bottles sent to all the fighters, but from first round management. But man, you think he's just sitting in his car, dog, like just drinking out the bottle? Maybe it's a cry for help. Maybe he's going through something, dog, and he's like shooting. Bomb, and he just sits in his car. Who does that? Or maybe they didn't think that people would report gunshots because they don't know the difference between gunshots.
I don't know. It's
Or maybe he was just so fucked up after he shot it. He was just like, fuck it. You know that point where you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, he was also intoxicated.
Intoxicated.
So who knows what's going on?
And he's probably fighting some addictions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I remember when he was talking about that he wasn't drinking, he wasn't doing no coke no more. And that, you see, I think for John Jones, like, he checked into rehab, but he went in for a day and got out, which to do that, you need to get real help, man. You need to get real help. He might need to go to a program and You know, this could be a lifelong battle, man. Unfortunately, it's kind of scary to think, but like, yo, when you have a serious drug addiction like this, like he was doing, didn't he get? He got tested, he got popped for coke, right? I don't know if he got popped for coke, but he got popped for coke during the fighting camp. You know what I'm saying? So it's like within a month, I think. You know, so it's like, damn, man, like you're doing blow and shit like that. If that means like you're training, but you want to go and get a little bit in on the side, you know? Because he still kept it together, so he's like a functional. He's using and he's getting caught on time. See what? All right, so you see how it is. He's gotten popped for being a functional addict, where he does it recreationally and he's training for fights. Then he's also got popped, so maybe like he just maintains it when he's got a fight and he holds his shit under control and he keeps it bottled in. And then after the fight is the most dangerous time for him. He splurges out.
Yeah, he lets it go.
He lets it go.
He lets it go. It explodes.
So we hope that, anyways. John Jones got popped, facing DWI, driving DWI intoxicated, driving with a open container of liquor, and driving with a firearm. 3 big no-nos.
Yeah, negligent.
You're fucked up. You're messed up. You're drunk. You got a gun on you, and you're drinking and driving.
Well, see that
drinking and driving is enough. Being drunk with a gun is enough.
The interesting.
He's got the triple whammy.
He was actually charged with negligent use of a deadly weapon, so that might get. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not legal like that. Yeah, that. So they're like charging.
It could be like a charge of bullet.
Yeah, they could have been that. Could have been that. But they have to prove that. They have to prove that he used it.
They gotta find the bullets that people heard the gun.
So they gotta. That's what the test is gonna reveal.
How many bullets he had in his gun?
Yeah, that too. Eddie Bravo doesn't want you to know that.
Why you wanna know how many bullets I got in my gun? Why you wanna know? Yo, y'all never seen Eddie Bravo flip out about reducing gun magazines and the Joe Rogan Experience in the Fight Companion. He gets pretty serious about that. Yo, so it's our 5th day of the 5-day. It's Friday. We broadcast it every day. So we were thinking maybe we can like give a little show for everybody. And then to be honest though, like, man, not too many people have been watching, but we got like our loyal 20 to 30, you know, so we do it for y'all. And like we said, it was good practice. You know what I'm saying? And I really do want to get guests, but I'm freaking out right now because I just don't want to get sick right now. I want to stay healthy and I want to be on point. You know what I mean? And I want to have guests I want to train, man. I've been starting to get a little antsy, you know, like I want to throw some shit. I wish I would have got a bag, you know. I'm gonna see if maybe talked about getting a bag to hang up, you know.
Nice.
So, but or we can maybe do some striking drills. But today is like I was like, all right, I'm ready to do something, you know. It's early morning. We just woke up and did the podcast, and I want to have some guests. There's a lot of people around on the island right now, and they don't got nothing to do. My only concern is I just don't know who they've seen and who they've seen has seen.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like I trust them. They say they haven't gone nowhere, but maybe they've seen another person that they trust like us, and they're like, yeah, they've seen him, but they don't know. And then boom, and we got to be off the air for 3 weeks. Can't have that.
I got
Won't
you.
allow it. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, we want to have. We're looking for a future guest though that with you guys we do. I'm thinking, what if we just have them in the house and we just keep them like real far, like this.
Social distancing.
You think we can do a social distancing podcast where we don't touch them? They just stay over there. Oh, maybe we can leave social distancing mics over there and have 2 stations.
We'll wrap the mics in plastic.
We'll wrap the class in plastic.
We'll wrap the whole thing in plastic. In fact, we'll just give them a hazmat suit.
Either way, after this, we're going to get Skype, okay? And we're going to have some great guests on Skype, okay? We're going to have, I got 3 UFC fighters locked down already. All right, not to give away no names, but Alex, Kai, and Brad are all down. Not to say no names, but
very mysterious.
Featherweight champ, lightweight prospect, and flyweight top 10 all want to do the podcast and chat shit with the boys. I also want to do like a group podcast with 4, but then again, we're gonna have to do a lot of these things that we want to do is on hold. So if you guys are getting tired of just me and JP on the 1s and 2s, we're just repping right now. This is like you're watching open mat. Watching open mat, and we're flowing, drilling, training, working out new techniques, different formats. Sometimes we plan it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes I take notes. But all right, so coming up though. I talked to Alex this morning, yo, and he was gonna start a podcast on the IG. So I want to get something going. So we're gonna get a Zoom cast with him, see how they're hanging over there, and then I want to get Alex on too, but Alex had to teach, and he's been training hard. So,
which Alex?
I want to get Alex Shield too.
Nice.
So I want to get a little session with him. That's gonna be a long podcast, so maybe we save that for Sunday.
We'll do something.
We'll do like a Sunday guest.
We'll schedule
and then
that.
we're gonna have Coach Wood back too. We're gonna have Return to the Wood because that was such a glorious podcast, and I got a little drunk on that one, and we didn't cover so much more. So
there's so much more to talk
we're gonna
about.
We're gonna have some. We're gonna have lads. We're gonna have a lads hour with the Woodmen.
We don't want people here, but we want people here.
Yeah, we want people here, man. We do. You know, like there's a lot of we have a lot of good friends out here and a lot of good stories for you guys to hear. But
their concerns.
just a little bit concerned, you know. But I feel like I don't want to be a little bit paranoid. That's the thing, dog. You know, I don't want to be paranoid, but I don't want to get. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to jinx it. But what's it called? Looking forward to those guys. And yeah, we did 5 days in a row. We can keep this one short and sweet. If you guys, we'll do a Q&A next week also. So 2 things we're going to do. We're going to do Skype calls, Q&As, and to finish off, yeah, man, what's it called? Oh, yeah, so we got some mats, and we're going to get some more mats. We did it with the 4, but we released the video yesterday. I just popped it out on my phone a little bit. It looked a little bit rinky-dink, so we're going to I wanted to start from the butterfly guard.
Okay.
So for our loyal 20 listeners, if you guys know me from jiu-jitsu and you train with my technique and you like the stuff we do, you know, I know there's a lot of stuff out there. I'm not, but if you want to just add it, or if you've been training with us and this is the stuff we've been working on, we're gonna start from the butterfly guard. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna hit all the series I know from butterfly guard, and then I'll do butterfly guard bottom, and then we'll do butterfly guard top, then we'll do half guard, and then we'll do close guard.
Sounds like a plan.
Defense. So
get your jiu-jitsu sharp.
yeah, so we're gonna have 2 things going at the same time. We'll be busting out techniques, and we'll be punching out podcasts. This was our first week of the 5-day podcast. Don't know if we're gonna do this next week.
We'll see.
We might scale back to
we gotta
once or
evaluate
twice a week. The only good thing about this is, bro, this is 3 hours out of our day that it's nice to be used doing, because there's so much of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to the store right now, and then it's just like, we got a lot to do. We got a lot that we could do. I'm sorry. With this time. So maybe we keep these things going. We'll see. For sure, maybe we'll scale down on the podcast, scale up on the techniques.
There we go.
Boom.
I think that's a plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's keep this one short and sweet.
Let's keep this one short and sweet. Welcome to the 20-minute Honey Badger 20-minute.
The Honey Badger 24 minutes.
Welcome to the Honey Badger half hour. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a blessed evening. We have a great morning, whatever time you're listening to this, and whatever's going on in your life. We just hope that you be strong, pull through, be positive, and know that me and JP love you.